Hello and welcome to Boring Dad Gaming, where today we're going to be carrying on with the case of the Golden Idol. Let's dive straight into it. So, in the last time we solved the first 5 cases, culminating in this dinner party one where another person has died. And, yeah, we're going to be going into number 6. Let's do it. The explosive events in the forest cabin. Here we are. Burkham Workhouse. Let's have a look at this satchel. Box of sweets. A piece of paper with drawings of different hats on them. Henchman for hire in Timberbrook region. Billy Cracker. Oakwood Gang. Brawler. Robber. Hardy Abe. Burkham Workhouse. Brawler. Has a cart. So Hardy Abe would seem to be the owner of this. Little Billy. Hobbs Gang. Hobbs Gang burglar enters through chimneys. Jack Nails, Timberbrook Inn, burglar, picklock. Oh. That's largely it for this screen. So, various things happening here. Let's work through them one by one. Okay. Oh, this guy's dead. This man is breathing, but appears to have lost consciousness. I do not care what means you use to acquire what I need, but remember to be discreet as always. Note that I do not want it too decayed. The more recently it has died, the better. One of the old workhouse geezers croaked yesterday. I'll arrange for a cart to move the corpse if you send me directions. And be quick before they bury him. I do not want to dig up that stiff. Okay, we've got some body snatching going on. Key, loaded pistol, money. So this is Dave, what's his face? A scarecrow in a wooden coffin. Alright. Is this thingy Baker again? Ah, by the gods, what was that? Gentleman robber strikes in Westbrook. The infamous gentleman robber, Walter Keane, with a number of unnamed associates, held up a coach on the southern road leading out of Westbrook. The scoundrel robbed the passengers of all their valuables, kissed a young lady, then left. This is already the 5th robbery by the infamous gentleman, who, as is his custom, appeared wearing an impeccable suit and a new hat in the latest city style. The reward for catching Walter Keane has been increased to £100. This would probably be Walter Keane, no? Everyone, you are not to visit any village or city without my permission. At no point may you disclose the location of the cabin. Mr. David Goran, you are in charge of all security and arms. Lucia Smith, you will taste any food you cook before it is presented to me. Little Pip, you're in charge of Black Bestia and Golden Doubloon. Both must be fed daily. Edmund Cloudsley. Ooh. I think this is Little Pip. Go, Coin, go! Ring with a ruby. A wrapped sweet. A sword. Oh, he's letting him out of this little closet. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Let's break this down. What have we got going on here? Door's been kicked open from the other side, it looks like. Yep. It's got a club. What's going on with this guy? He's got some crossed nails on it as a tattoo. I finally have the location of my target. Meet us on November 10th, Friday in the Timberbrook Inn, and bring all your tools. WK. Got the idol here. A small weight is tied to a pull-down lever at the back of the idol. Okay, it's got a different effect now. We have a rotten apple and a green apple. Okay. Oh wow, who's this? Oh wow, okay. Vacuum. This simply did not work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idol, both air and vessel disappeared. Upon further consideration, it was an obvious mistake. Vacuum version 2. Attempted with this input, and it was a definite improvement. It decreased the amount of air, but curiously did not create a complete vacuum in the sealed vessel. The target must contain some gold for this to work. Seawater is a suitable target, for example. However, a great deal of seawater would be required for this to yield any significant amount. Perhaps I should try it on a ship in an open sea. Okay. Unknown effect. This is... no. If the implications of this are what I surmise, this could be a tremendous discovery. The next step is to progress from fruit to some more advanced organic matter. I must ask David to fetch me a dead body for further experiments. Spontaneous combustion, well, we've seen this in effect. You cannot combust the target if you have not performed the freezing beforehand. Interesting, the speed at which heat is increased appears to be influenced by how strongly I press the trigger and how long I've performed that shepherd's crook one before it. Observation. Freezing the target rapidly can create curious side effects. For instance, I should be careful when freezing water in a sealed bottle. It exploded and glass shards flew everywhere. Safety notice. Upon pulling the trigger, if the glyph input is meaningful, the idol will perform the intended action on the target it can see. If its eye is red, it is ready for a shepherd's crook input and it will turn blue afterwards. If the eye is blue, you can only perform that on it. Okay. Vacuum version 2, that's what it's doing. Look at the idol again. So his eye is blue. Oh yeah, it's a different kind of spell. Hang on. Yeah, okay. It's not any of those. We're missing a clue. Oh, what's this? Shard of a vase. Okay, well, the idol was clearly inside the vase. So what have we got to do here? Okay, well, we should identify people first of all. Well, that's Little Pip again. I think we know that. Little Pip. That's Lucius Smith again. That's David Goran. I'm pretty sure this is golden doubloon, as it's a golden colour, and he called it coin. Alright, so we need to go and have a look at the thieves thing in the thieves wagon, which will help identify them. Jack Nails. I mean, he must be the one who has got the nails tattoo. Which was him, wasn't it? I think there must be Walter Keane, the one who looks like the highwayman. Billy Cracker. Little Billy, Hobbs Gang burglar. Okay, so how many more have we got to get? It's just this guy, isn't it? We should probably go back and remind ourselves which one he is. I think that's is that Edmund Cloudsley without his wig on? I think it is. So we probably could do it by process of elimination, but it's this guy. Got a club. Okay, so that probably tells us who that is. Brawler, I would think. Oh no, here's a card. It's probably Hardy Abe. Yeah. There we go. Okay, these are empty slots. I think that's... no. Increased air. This is heat, isn't it, this one? Oh, we'll go back to the book. So gold is that one. So we'll check what that one is. So it must be matter, I'm thinking. These might be the other way around. I wasn't quite sure on those. Oh, okay. Well, that probably was right then. That is gold. I'm pretty sure that's air, heat. Maybe that's not matter. What else could it be? Could be water? Unless that's water. No, I'm pretty sure that's gold. All right, let's have another look at the book. So vacuum. This simply didn't work. After I aimed at the sealed vessel and activated the idle, both air and vessel disappeared. Ah, that could be decrease matter, actually. That could be matter and not heat. I think that might be heat. I think that's matter. There we go. So I think it's Edmund Cloudsley needed a coffin. What is its corpse? Needed a corpse. Walter Keane, along with accomplices, delivered a coffin. Upon entering... Wow. Okay. Suddenly... I think it must be clubbed, because he had a head wound, didn't he? But he wasn't dead. And who clubbed? That would be Hardy Abe. Hardy Abe suddenly clubbed David Goran. Meanwhile, something dumped the amount of in a sealed It's probably vase. That must be vase, actually. Exploded. So when Jack Nails and Hardy Abe enter the room. So this is the one. Meanwhile, something in a sealed. Okay, I'm not quite sure what it's asking for here. Maybe it's Cloudsley. Maybe Edmund Cloudsley increase the amount of air in a sealed vase. Hey! To gain entrance to Edmund Cloudsley's secret forest cabin, gentleman robber Walter Keane pretended to deliver a corpse to Edmund for his experiments. On entering the cabin, the robbers ambushed the servants and Edmund locked himself in his study. While the robbers were sawing through the lock, Edmund prepared a trap with the idol that killed 2 of the intruders. Ah. Good. Alright. Oh, no, let's move back. So there's a little cutscene here. Then, Sir Coroner, the bandits accidentally set off my master's laboratory chemical ingredients. What happened afterwards? I managed to fend the rest of them off, but my master, Lord Edmund Cloudsley, got caught in the blast, which severely disfigured him, and soon afterwards he died, bless his soul. Oh, Edmund's died. Ooh. What's going on here? Chapter 3, The Ascent. The strange practices of a secretive society. Let's take a look here first, the sort of stuff we've got to look at. So, something was to a rich here, along with blah, blah, posing as blah, 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 blah. Oh, wow, okay. There's quite a lot going on here, isn't there? Oh, hello. He's got a tattoo of a hand and an eye on his back. He's got a loaded pistol. So this is David Goran by the look of it. David, the gathering will be on March 14th. To follow our plan, we should be there at least 2 hours before midnight. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons, WK. To David Goran for reliable service from EC. Yeah, this is Goran. He's got his stuff. A hat. Bag, loaded pistol, a sword, a clean new coat. And this picture of hats again. Not quite sure what that's about. I got some tracks. Got some more tracks, okay. So some of these are quite smart pointed shoes. The others are not. Oh, but these are. Okay, so they came this way and then split up, I think? Yeah, they split up at this point. And they've come into this hobbit hole. Alright, so we have dark hands. Proud beasts, water snakes. Brothers wear masks appropriate to their house. Brothers wear robes appropriate to their rank. Master, steward, initiate. January 5th, 1789. Masters, I ventured on the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic, and, with great resolve, punished the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. But the devil had prepared a treacherous trap, and an explosion slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to my sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Goran, and a pack of bloodthirsty hounds. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. I am forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you the next report. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. October 20th, 1789. Masters, I must apologise 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valour that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There I finally bested my pursuers with the help of Lazarus Hurst, a young resourceful gentleman whom I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet close to your skills. I finally recovered and planned to return to Albion. I suggest that Lazarus would be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and would invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. May the Griffin awaken, Walter Keane. January 16th, 1790. Illuminated Masters. I object to the admittance of the individual Lazarus Hurst to our brethren. I submit that our dark-haired brother Walter Keane, who vouches for him, cannot be trusted because he is a liar and a thief. I am certain that on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. Nothing will move me on this. He must produce the relic, apologise personally to me, and afterwards be expelled from our brotherhood. Sir Geoffrey Sinclair. Okay, we've got 2 rooms. Let's go up first. Right. Okay. When an accuser has challenged a defender, both drinkers must be barefoot. The substance is added depending on the severity of the accusation, including deadly poison. Add substance to one of the cups. Defender chooses first. Accuser chooses the remaining. Both partake in wine cups. I wonder if they used iocane powder. Ritual of Squabble. Only initiates can be defender and accuser. The sword must be borne by any dark hand. Required decorations of the hall. The Grim Reaper, the never-tiring teacher, feeder of mouths. Ritual of Conflict. The accuser must deeply hate the defender. The sword must be borne by any initiate. Required decorations of the hall. Teacher, keeper of treasures, mirror of the soul. Okay. So who's this? The Griffin has spoken. A tray with a small vial of unknown substance. He's got the ruby ring. The Griffin has spoken. The ruby ring. 2 cups on a stone altar. They contain some wine, but are almost empty. The Griffin has spoken. Silver tankard with some wine in it. The man in the mask is not breathing. Let us await results from the chamber below. Ceremonial sword. Ruby ring. Griffin has spoken. Ceremonial scepter. Ruby ring. Okay. What's going on here? Really get what's going on in that. Prepare to receive what you have earned. A couple of ruby rings. A lion. Brother. A member of our order has proposed a new candidate to join our brotherhood. Our brother's trustworthiness, however, has been challenged. Therefore, we have decided to take measures to resolve the fate of these individuals. If the brother proves himself, he can vouch for the newcomer. If the newcomer survives the appropriate trial, he will join our ranks. You are summoned to join our gathering on March 14th and will fulfill your role in the rights of the Brotherhood, Council of Masters. I have signalled to Griffin who I am. I accept my fate, whatever it may be. Inception. Okay, so we have snail, I'm pretty sure. Guy eating. Fish in a house. Okay, so what do we think this is? It's either one of these two. Fish in a house could be water. Are they numbered? Yeah, that's one. What could that be? Eating with no mouth. Kind of wearing the wrong thing at the wrong time. That's the thing. And that's obviously snail. Carrying your house on your back, that has to be snail. It's one of these two. I'm thinking it could be time. I'm not sure what the star denotes, but I think the fish is water, and the time could just be that guy is trying to eat, but he's got no mouth, so it's going to take forever. So administered by any master. think, yeah. It makes sense, the test of admission, because they're trying to admit him, aren't they? Still got quite a lot of clues I've not found yet. There must be another area I have not seen. I don't actually think that is Dave, what's his face? I think he's taken his identity. So this is a one eye and a dark hand. And the one eye means initiate. It's a dark hand initiate. What are these letters I've not seen? I can't see any more rooms. I'm not sure what the masks are either. I can't really put any of them. I mean, maybe Serpent is that one. Dark Hands and Proud Beast. Maybe those look a bit more like a beast, I suppose? So these would be Dark Hands. Oh, I'm still missing quite a lot. There must be somewhere else I haven't gone to. He's going to be a Proud Beast initiate. What have we got here? I think this is admission. Okay, did I... Must be on here. Inception, evaluation, admission, transition. Two more. Okay, well there must be something I've not clicked on then. So that's got to be admission, yeah? That's got to be the ritual of conflict. And this guy... Well, I know he's a Dark Hand initiate. Okay. So I think this guy is Lazarus Hurst. Yeah, okay, so the ritual of admission... Hang on, where does it say it? Minister Bunny Masters. He must be a Master Proud Beast, that's what I'm thinking. Proud Beast. Ah, is he not a Proud Beast then? I wasn't 100% sure on that. No, okay, the Proud Beast is correct. Maybe we try and work this out. So, I'm thinking Proud Beast, Water Snake, Dark Hand. I think Masters with the diamond. Steward, Initiate? No. Is that not Proud Beast then? That must be. That's Water Snake. No, that must be Water Snake. So it's these, aren't they? Are we sure that wasn't right? Ah, okay, he must be a steward then. Proudby. He is Proudby steward. Ritual of, must not be Ritual of Admission then. It must be the other one, which was Inception. There we go. So we're back on this scene. If it's Inception, okay, that was tree. I don't know why that signified what it did. And I don't know why fire signified what that did either. Proud Beast Steward. Okay, well that makes sense. That's all right now. Okay. Well, that's going to be a water snake initiate. It's going to be a dark hand initiate. Proud Beast Master. Water Snake Master. I think this is David Goran. And I think this might be Jeffrey Sinclair. Or they could be the other way around. Okay, drop that for now. So we're saying he could be Dark Hand Steward and a Water Snake. Yeah. Is the dead guy David Goran? No. Is the living guy David Goran? That could be David Goran, because he... no, Dark Hand Initiate. I think that's David Goran then. Because he took on the role of a Dark Hand Initiate, didn't he? So who would have died? Walter Keane, maybe. Or maybe Walter Keane lived? Walter Keane died. And that's a Dark Hand Steward? No. It's David Goran killed him. No, I'm pretty sure that's right. And maybe that's Jeffrey Sinclair? Oh, okay. Maybe the other way around then. No. So I think Jeffrey Sinclair's dead. Maybe David Goran is there. And Walter. Okay, that kind of means that's David Goran. Maybe that is Walter. I'm sure this isn't right. How far off is this? Water Snake Initiate. Right. Proud Beast Master. Water Snake Master. So we'll try Water Snake Steward on this guy. And no appreciable effect. Maybe these two are swapped around? No. I'm pretty sure on those, I need to go and have a look at the letters again. Walter Keane is a dark hand, we know that. There's a couple of clues I haven't found yet. I got those. I'm not sure what the footprints denote. Okay, David. The gathering will be on March 14th. Follow our plan. The target will arrive in full costume. Grab rope and weapons. So Walter has a plan and he's scheming with David. I don't get the hats. I think this is probably the stuff belonging to Walter. Is there something under his hat? Because it's this hat, isn't it? I think. No. I don't know. Okay, so... don't know what else I can click on. Missing something though. Something in this room I've not clicked on. Look at these again. Oh, okay, I did do those. Thing is, the sword is being borne by Proud Beast Master, which is odd. So he's not a dark hand, and he's not an initiate. But the Grim Reaper in the room. Oh, there's two more rituals here. Dispute, discord. The scepter must be borne by the Water Snake Master. Okay, that's this one. Got the Grim Reaper, Never Tiring Teacher, Keeper of treasures. It's that one. It's the ritual of dispute. So I think it's this that's wrong, and I had it right before with the names. So, I think Walter Keane may have killed Geoffrey Sinclair. There we go. It was the ritual that was wrong. That's good. So I've got all of these right. All of these right. So... something was challenged to a ritual, yeah. Walter Keane was challenged to a ritual. Dispute ritual. He, along with David Goran, ambushed... don't know. Dark Hand Initiate? David Goran... posing as Dark Hand Initiate. Must be signalled to Walter Keane with a... what is he holding? He's got a tankard, hasn't he? No, like a jug. Would you describe it as a tankard? What does it call it? Tankard. It is referred to as a tankard. Signal to Walter Keane with a tankard, which something had no something. I think the other one is Geoffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. Meanwhile, Lazarus Hurst passed the Inception ritual to become Proud Beast Initiate. This has probably had no poison, which Trey had no poison, which... okay... everything's right, but these two, I'm not quite sure about this. With a tankard, which... poison had no cup? Signal to Walter Keane with a tankard, which cup had no poison. Just a bit of a... had trouble parsing the grammar of that sentence. But here we go. All done. After being challenged to a ritual with potentially deadly consequences, Walter conspired with David to devise a plan which would ensure his own safety. They captured a Brotherhood member on his way to the gathering. David took his costume so that during the ritual of dispute, he could indicate to Walter which cup was poisoned. Therefore, Walter chose the safe cup, and his opponent drank the poison and died. Alright, let's do one more. The crowning celebration by the lighthouse. Oh, someone dead over here. Okay, let's work left to right. Rules. Griffin rebirth. The one who claims to be the Griffin reborn must perform a miracle. If someone repeats the miracle, it is proven that it was not a miracle, but mere magic. Claimant is punished with death. If no one can repeat the miracle, the masks fall. Claimant is crowned Griffin reborn. Okay, that's what seems to be happening. History. In 1725, the first Dark Hand Lord Harrington demonstrated flying. Jumped off a cliff to his death. In 1756, Proud Beast Master Lord Pledsley performed a séance talking to the spirit. Lord Angus MacBain repeated the miracle, proving him unworthy. In 1764, Darkhand Master Lord Jones demonstrated the creation of a homunculus. Lord Angus MacBain produced a homunculus as well. In 1771, Proud Beast Master Lord White carried out the hypnosis of a servant. Lord Angus MacBain hypnotised the same man as well. So Angus MacBain's a bit of a spoiler, isn't he? Some masks. What's going on here? Something to do with his shoes? Or... I don't know. Kneel before Griffin Reborn and make ready. I will lead you, brothers, to great many changes. There's that Lazarus Hurst from the last one. Ah, he's got the book of, the idol stuff. Actually, these are a bit different. Let's read them. Miracle preparation. After the, looks like the decrease air input, aim at sky. Press the lever to maximum position and hold for at least 10 seconds. At this point, the idol should be full enough to perform the miracle once. Miracle hypothesis. The water works better, but the effect is not as convincing, therefore increasing air. Main challenge is assuring my balance when holding onto the idol. Practice is paramount. Is it going to be a flying thing? Okay. So you got, what's that? Are they spurs or like the little boosters or something? Griffin Reborn revealed himself to his brothers by demonstrating a true miracle. Silver crown. Okay. So we're looking at all their boots. He's got the sharp toes that we might have seen in the woods on the previous one. Here, I brought back your staff, O Griffin Reborn. This is Walter Keane, isn't it? He's got the list of hats that he always carries. Ah, the golden idol's in this thing. Okay. They've used the idol to perform a miracle that no one could repeat. Dear Master MacBain, these threats to contact the Chief Inspector about my past offend me greatly. Being an honest soul, I have no choice but to comply with your base demands. I may have invited Lazarus unto our brotherhood, but he has not shared all his secrets with me. Luckily, I had an opportunity to see him practicing this miracle. He has a magical artifact hidden in his cane. When performing the miracle, he input the following glyphs. I know what's happened. Then he presses a small lever on the handle of the cane and it grants him the powers to demonstrate the miracle. I have no doubt the staff will work just as well in your hands as his. So what's happened here? They've tricked MacBain into killing himself, I think, is what's happened. What an honour to experience such a historical event. Dear Water Snake Brother Maker, as the director of the Seven Seas Trading Company, I do not assess work applications. Please go through the official channels so my staff can evaluate your credentials as an attorney. Protocol of an attempt to demonstrate a miracle. Location: the lighthouse on Gull Islet near the Horn of Codhead. Noon. President Angus MacBain, Alastair Cock, Dr. James Turner, Sir Walter Keane, and Lazarus Hurst. In charge of notes, Mr. Nicholas Maker. Okay, we've got all the names now. The man is not breathing and has a severe wound at the back of his head. Broken arm. Ah, something's been broken off the device. Water Snake Master. Lately I've experienced disturbing dreams and I feel cursed. Are you the source of this with your magic? Desist immediately and know that when pushed, my rage is absolute. Do not toy with the well-being of the Empire's general, for I will not tolerate being attacked. In my many voyages I have learned the dark arts too. If need be, I will summon 1,000 invisible demons to crush your bones, Proud Beastmaster. Dear friend, it is not so simple for me to get you a seat alongside me on the Court of Directors at the Seven Seas Company. As a doctor, I recommend you to stop obsessing over it. It will only unbalance your humours. Let us discuss alternatives at the next party at Kensington Palace. Arms and legs broken. So... doesn't say what Angus McBain is, but he must be that water snake master. Door is locked. We can go upstairs. There's a couple of bits up here. By guarding the lighthouse, you guard the Empire. General Alistair Cock. So Cock's a general. Trap door, not locked. Not much else here. Missing a few clues. Oh, I haven't got to the oars yet. Right, we've got one clue remaining. Is there more to do here? In terms of the shoes, I mean, these are the pointy shoes, and that's Walter Keane, I'm pretty sure. So he's coming and going around there and then coming back. There's someone else with spurs who comes back. Okay, yeah, so that's Lazarus Hurst doing that, isn't it? I wonder what clue I've still got to get. Now. Who's JT? James Turner. Maker. So this is Maker, isn't it? That's Nicholas Maker. That is Walter Keane. That's Alice. That's Angus McBain. That's Lazarus Hurst. So, oh, we haven't. There's a person we haven't seen yet. That's the remaining clue. The one we've not looked at. Oh, the seal. Heavy seal. Okay, so we've got two more then. Have we got any sort of clues as to which ones they are? One's the Doctor. They're both masters. I don't see a way of knowing which is which, so I think we just have to brute force it. So he's Alistair Cock, and he's James Turner. So he's James Turner, and he's Alistair Cock. Okay, people who had the magic relic in their hands, chronologically. Yeah, so it was Lazarus Hurst, Angus McBain, Walter Keane. Someone blackmailed someone to find out how someone would perform the miracle. Yeah, okay, so that was the letter that was on his body, wasn't it? Not that one. Where would... Who had the... We have read the letter. Keane might have had it. McBain was the one blackmailing. steward. Probably him. So we're going to say Angus McBain blackmailed Nicholas Maker to find out how Lazarus Hurst would perform the miracle of... I think it was flying. Okay. One woman not. I'm not sure of Nicholas Maker then. Well, oh no, wait. The stewards have the triangle on, don't they? Must be Keen. Water. Keen. There we go. Ooh. Okay. So we're gonna. Okay, let's try and work through this. So we think Lazarus Hurst jumped from the lighthouse using the idol to demonstrate the miracle of flying and become Griffin Reborn. Then I think it's Angus McBain grabbed say jumped again. Jumped with the idol afterwards. This resulted in Angus McBain's death from a head wound. Alright. Could be Walter Keane. Walter Keane, no. Okay, no, I think we were close actually. So Angus McBain. Okay, maybe it's jumped from the lighthouse afterwards. There we go. When Lazarus Hurst jumped from the lighthouse and survived using the hidden golden idol, Master Angus McBain thought he had enough information to repeat the miracle and prevent Lazarus from becoming Griffin Reborn. He seized the star from Lazarus and locked the lighthouse door to prevent foul play. However, he did not know all the secrets of the idol. It did not work for him and Angus jumped to his death. Yeah, that's what I thought happened. Cool. Okay, well, I think we're getting on for an hour, or maybe slightly more than that, so I think we'll leave it for now. So thanks very much for watching this episode of The Case of the Golden Idol. Hope you're still enjoying it as much as I am. I love these sort of deduction things where you've got to work out all the answers and stuff. And I hope you're enjoying it too. If you did, then please do hit the like button on the video. Subscribe to the channel as well if you could. That would be amazing. Let me know in the comments what you think about the game, the art style. Does it work for you? I know some people are very put off by this art style. I think I said at the beginning of the first episode, it put me off playing it for a little while, even though I thought people were saying it was like Obra Dinn, and I loved Obra Dinn, so I thought, I probably would enjoy this as well. But I'm getting used to it. It's different, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. But let me know what you think, and I'll hope to see you next time for more Case of the Golden Idol. Bye for now.